Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Disney songs of the 20th century.
Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will.
For this list, we'll be looking at the greatest tracks from films the studio released in the 1900s. However, we're excluding numbers from Pixar and live-action flicks, since those deserve their own lists.
Just remember what your old past said, boy, you gotta believe.
Which Disney tune has remained part of your world the longest? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Reflection, Mulan. Some numbers cut through the noise, instantly making anybody listening feel seen. Reflection fits that bill perfectly.
Now I see that if I were truly to be myself, I would break my family's heart.
It gives Mulan a chance to open up about what's bothering her, the familial pressure she's under, and who her true self is at a dire point in the film. In doing so, it touches on what's arguably a universal human experience, falsely thinking you're not good enough. From the first moment to the last, the emotional ballad tugs at our heartstrings, reaching into the depths of our beings. And it accomplishes all that while being gorgeous in every technical regard, both lyrically and musically. If this song were to stare at its reflection, we have no doubt it'd like what it sees.
When will my reflection show who I am inside?
Number 9. Once Upon a Dream, Sleeping Beauty. This melodic tune does indeed sound like something you'd hear in the most spectacular dream. It's Sleeping Beauty's theme for a reason.
I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream.
In the movie, there's a moment where Mary Costa, aka the voice of Aurora, brings it to life with her exquisite vocals. Bill Shirley's Philip soon adds to its ethereal beauty, before the chorus takes over. It's a pivotal scene, and if you ask us, the tender song is a big part of why the encounter is so iconic. We can't help but want to slow dance like the central pair whenever it plays, because there's a romantic quality to it that's simply irresistible. We know it's true that visions are seldom all they seem, but Once Upon a Dream is the real, graceful deal. Number 8. The Bells of Notre Dame, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. As far as opening numbers go, this is one of the best out there. It understands what it must do. Draw the audience in while helping to provide context for the tale.
And some say the soul of the city is the toll of the bells. The bells of Notre Dame.
Through it, Frollo is established as the villain, killing Quasimodo's mother when the boy is merely a baby. Thus, we also learn of how the protagonist became the titular cathedral's bell ringer.
You can claim that you haven't a qualm, but you never can run from nor hide what you've done from the eyes.
It goes without saying, but it's harrowing stuff. The Bells of Notre Dame emphasizes that distressing mood, with big orchestral elements that stir our souls, underscoring the gravity of the situation at hand.
Sing the bells of Notre Dame. Who is the monster and who is the man?
There's an appropriately dark energy flowing through Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz's haunting creation, and it's engrossing. Number 7. You'll Be in My Heart, Tarzan. We have a permanent spot in our hearts for this sweet lullaby, and we can't imagine that'll ever change.
Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you.
For one thing, Phil Collins seems to have put his whole being into writing the endearing tune, and that comes through in each lyric, and on the rest of the soundtrack. Its main use within Tarzan is no less special, demonstrating how much Kala values her newfound mother-son relationship with the title character. They may be from two separate worlds, but that's insignificant.
This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry.
You'll Be in My Heart confirms that nothing will stop her from being there to look out for him. Listening to the pure melody and sincere words, we get the sense that things will be okay. It's like a warm hug, and we never want the embrace to end.
No matter what they say, you'll be here in my heart, always.
Number 6. A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes, Cinderella. Everybody knows Cinderella, and this ballad, sung by Eileen Woods in her role as the titular character, encapsulates everything that makes the story an enduring one.
A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep.
Romance, magic, and everything else notwithstanding, the fairy tale's strength lies in the way Cinderella refuses to let her circumstance break her spirit. Her rendition of A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes is the musical representation of that, and what a lovely representation it is.
No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing.
It brings her positive outlook to the fore with rosy instrumentation and hopeful lyrics that lull us into a dreamlike state. Thanks to it, we believe if we have faith, someday our rainbow will come smiling through.
The dream that you wish will come true.
Number 5. Part of Your World, The Little Mermaid. I Want tracks tend to be showstoppers in Disney flicks, and Part of Your World is definitely no exception. We already know Ariel has a fascination with life on land.
Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be.
But this is the number that crucially makes us empathize with her desire to join those residing ashore. Jodie Benson's vulnerable delivery is riveting enough on its own, and it's elevated by vivid descriptions that makes life where the people are sound majestic.
When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above?
This all combines with a grand production to elicit an array of truly captivating emotions. Of course, it's not the only bop the film has to offer.
Under the sea. Since life is sweet here, we got to be here naturally.
But it is undeniably iconic, and we'd happily belt along to it, or its reprise, any day of the week.
Part of your
Number 4. When You Wish Upon a Star, Pinocchio. When you think of songs that symbolize what Disney's all about, chances are this one comes to mind.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are.
Maybe it's because it snagged the Best Original Song Oscar. Maybe it's because of how it ushers in 1940s Pinocchio, thoughtfully leading us into the story.
Like a boat out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through.
Or maybe it's because it's an enthralling piece of music. All those things speak to the most important element, its profound, magical nature, which highlights the importance of dreaming. And Cliff Edwards' Jiminy Cricket is the ideal messenger, with his voice lending a gravitas and depth to the wonderfully melodious composition.
When your heart is in your dream,
matter how old you are. The notion, however fantastical, that wishing upon a star can make your dreams come true is comforting, making this a timeless classic. Number 3, A Whole New World, Aladdin. Shining, shimmering, splendid. These are lyrics featured in this acclaimed ballad. Fittingly, they're also words we'd use to describe the track itself, because Jasmine and Aladdin's duet is completely spellbinding.
Take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride.
It's filled with a sense of grandeur that's difficult to achieve, yet at the same time, it carries an intimate feel that makes the pair's magic carpet ride extra special. As they fly through the sky and belt out a whole new world, they connect with one another on a significant level.
A whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes. Hold your breath, it gets better.
I'm like a shooting star.
And the love song is so striking that we as listeners get to experience their wondrous bond on a visceral level too. Between that and Friend Like Me, Aladdin leaves one heck of a tuneful mark.
You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
Thrilling chase,
Wondrous place for you and me.
Number 2, Beauty and the Beast, Beauty and the Beast. From Be Our Guest to Gaston, Beauty and the Beast is filled with music that stands the test of time.
no one's big like Gaston, okay, big like Gaston. No one's got a swell cleft in his chin like Gaston.
But there's one creation that rises above the rest, enchanting us in the truest sense of the word. We're talking about the award-winning title track performed by Mrs. Potts.
Both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast.
As elegant as can be, it's the ideal complement to Belle and Beast's date. Each note, lyric, and piece of instrumentation seamlessly comes together, creating a romantic atmosphere that's hard to beat.
Ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise.
That's saying nothing of the late Angela Lansbury's marvelous voice, which soars to make the material shine. Beautifully conveying a tale as old as time, Beauty and the Beast will forever be known as a theatrical love ballad for the ages.
Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Beauty and the Beast.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Colors of the Wind, Pocahontas, an ode to community and the interconnectedness of different life forms.
We need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. Need to paint with all the colors of the wind.
Baby Mine, Dumbo, poignantly exploring the power of a mother's love.
Rest your head close to my heart, never to part, baby of mine.
Hi-Ho, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Catchy fun you're sure to enjoy, whether you're part of the labor force or not.
Hi-ho, it's home from work we go. Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho.
Go the distance, Hercules. Herc's empowering hero song has more than what it takes to cross the finish line.
I am on my way. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong.
The Bare Necessities, The Jungle Book, an Oscar-nominated jazz tune that never fails to get us grooving.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Circle of Life, The Lion King. Picture it. You press play on The Lion King for the first time, and Circle of Life begins. Suddenly, shivers run down your spine as you're immersed into the setting in what could almost be described as an out-of-body experience. That's how we felt, and the sweeping tune still has that effect on us today, for good reason.
There's far too much to take in here. What to find than can ever be found.
It's a dignified reminder that each being is part of a bigger journey, and has the power to poignantly move anyone through despair and hope. In other words, it gives us a masterclass in songwriting, storytelling, and production. It's no stretch to say that, alongside Can You Feel the Love Tonight and Hakuna Matata, Circle of Life is a century-defining entry in Disney's musical catalog. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.